Remember that story I shared last week about my husband's birthday gift? Yeah, the one where I walked into my bedroom all set for a quiet night and instead found a complete stranger waiting for me? My husband, Daniel, had planned this wild surprise, a gift I never could have imagined. If you haven't seen it yet, trust me, you'll want to catch up on that first. You can click the link in the description to watch it. That night really shook up everything I thought I knew about us. He was trying to reignite something, to give me a feeling that had been missing for a while, and it worked way better than he probably expected. It wasn't just a gift you unwrap with a bow on top. It was an experience that opened up something in me. Now, though, after that night, things have been different. I started craving attention, not just from Daniel, but from other men. It's like a switch flipped, and I couldn't ignore it. Wild, right? But here we are. If you want to hear more, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my stories. Let's dive in. After that birthday surprise from Daniel, things changed for me in ways I couldn't quite explain. A new hunger had awakened inside me, one that craved attention, excitement, and passion, but not from just anyone. I wanted to feel alive, desired, and free in a way I hadn't in years. It all came to a head one night when I went out with a group of friends, just a casual hangout. But things shifted quickly. I met two men that night, both of them offering something different, but equally thrilling. First, there was Mark, a tall, ruggedly handsome guy who I had a casual acquaintance with. He had always been charming, but tonight his gaze held something darker. He wasn't shy about expressing his interest, and when our eyes locked from across the room, I felt a pull deep inside me. Then there was Alex, slightly younger, more boy-eye, but with an undeniable air of confidence that made my pulse quicken. He had a mischievous smile, and there was something about the way he moved, the way he talked, that sent shivers down my spine. He made it clear he was into me, and that was enough to spark something inside. The attraction was mutual between all of us. It didn't take long for the flirtation to heat up. As the night went on, the playful touches, the lingering glances, the jokes about what could happen if we were alone became more serious, more charged with anticipation. Before I knew it, we were all in my car, headed to my place, no questions asked, no hesitation. I didn't need to think about it. The tension was unbearable, and I knew this night was going to be different, wild, unforgettable. The room felt suffocating. Heat swirled around us as Mark and Alex closed in, their eyes fixed on me with a hunger I couldn't ignore. My body responded to them almost instinctively, but my mind screamed at me to stop. "This is wrong," the voice inside me whispered, but I silenced it. This wasn't about love. It wasn't about connection. It was about pleasure. And Daniel, he had set this up. It wasn't just about a birthday gift. It was an experience he had arranged to open my eyes to something new. Mark moved in first, his lips finding mine in a forceful kiss. Eager and insistent, his hands roamed over me, urgent, pulling at my blouse as if he couldn't wait. Another second, my breath hitched, my thoughts scattered as Alex's hands moved up my legs from behind, brushing lightly at the hem of my skirt. This is wrong, I thought again, but the thought was fleeting as Mark's lips traveled down my neck, leaving soft marks I knew would be hard to hide. His touch was firm, possessive, like I was an object for his desire, but I didn't pull away. I didn't want to. My body betrayed me as it leaned into him, cray, vin more. It's fine, I told myself. Even though the guilt tugged at me, Daniel had opened this door. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was just fulfilling a need, a desire that had been buried for too long, and it felt so good. Alex's hands tightened around my waist, pulling me closer to his chest. His lips brushed my ear, his breath warm against my skin. 2 men, 2 bodies, and I'm right here between them. My mind whispered, and I felt a rush of excitement. It wasn't about love. It wasn't about connection. It was just raw, intense pleasure. That's all this was. Mark's hands were everywhere, drawing me closer, his body firm against mine. I could feel the pressure of him against me, and the heat radiating off both of them made me dizzy with need. They both wanted me. It was so clear in the way they touched me, in the way their hands moved with no hesitation. This is what I want too, I thought, my hands slipping under Mark's shirt, feeling the firm muscles of his chest. I pulled him toward me, kissing him harder, deeper, letting the guilt slide away. I needed this. I wanted this. When I felt Mark's hands tugging at the waistband of my skirt, I froze for a split second. My mind screamed again, "What am I doing?" But then Alex was there, his lips finding my throat, his hands moving to my hips, pulling me against him, and I melted into him. The sensation of them both surrounding me, touching me, made my head spin. My body responded to them, to the heat, to the intensity. Mark was more urgent now, his hands moving quickly, pulling my skirt down. I could feel the warmth between my legs as he unclipped my bra, tossing it aside. His hands moved over me, pulling me closer, his body sure and strong. Alex's hands never stopped either, sliding under my shirt to touch the bare skin of my back, his fingers pressing against the soft curves of my body as he kissed me gently from behind. My body felt alive with heat. The guilt still lingered at the back of my mind, but it didn't matter. All that mattered was the heat, the pleasure, the way they touched me, claimed me like I existed only for this moment. I wanted more. I needed more. Mark's mouth was on my chest now, his teeth gently brushing the sensitive skin of my chest as Alex's hands slid down to my thighs, gently parting them. My heart pounded in my chest as I felt his body close behind me, his grip on my hips firm but controlled. God, I moaned softly, my hands gripping Mark's shoulders for balance. As Alex moved against me, the discomfort mixed with the pleasure, and I gasped as my body adjusted to him. It felt intense, overwhelm,